Hello, and welcome to English Journey Podcast. I'm your host, Tony, and today we're diving into a topic that touches every single one of us, self-confidence. Have you ever wondered why sometimes you feel on top of the world, completely sure of yourself, but other times you're filled with doubt and insecurity? Or have you ever looked at someone else and thought, I wish I could be as confident as they are? The truth is, confidence isn't something we're born with. It's a skill that can be developed and strengthened over time. Many of us struggle with speaking in public, fear of being judged, or worry about making mistakes. These are all signs of lacking self-confidence. So, how do we build genuine confidence? How do we overcome fear and self-doubt? The answers aren't always simple, but they're definitely learnable. Today, I want to share with you a fascinating conversation between two friends, Tom and Emily. Tom is facing some confidence challenges at work, while Emily is an experienced friend who has some wonderful insights to share about building self-confidence. Let's listen to their conversation and see what we can learn.
Hey, Emily. Great to see you. How have you been?
Hi, Tom. I'm doing well, thanks. You look a bit stressed, though. Everything okay at work?
Well, actually, that's part of why I wanted to meet up. I've been struggling with something lately, and I thought you might have some advice.
Of course. What's on your mind?
Next week, I have to give a big presentation to the board of directors. It's a huge opportunity for me, but honestly, I'm terrified. I keep thinking about all the ways it could go wrong.
Ah, I see. That sounds like a case of self-doubt kicking in. Tell me more about what specifically worries you.
Everything. What if I forget what to say? What if they ask questions I can't answer? What if they think my ideas are stupid? I've been losing sleep over this. Sometimes I wish I could just be confident like you. You always seem so sure of yourself.
Tony, can I tell you something? I wasn't always confident. In fact, I used to have terrible anxiety before any kind of public speaking. The difference is that I learned confidence isn't about never feeling scared. It's about acting despite the fear.
Really? You used to feel scared too?
Absolutely. Let me share something with you. True self-confidence isn't about thinking you're perfect or never making mistakes. It's about trusting your ability to handle whatever comes your way, even if things don't go exactly as planned.
That's interesting. I always thought confident people just didn't worry about things.
That's actually false confidence, or what some people call arrogance. Real confidence comes from preparation, self-awareness, and resilience. When I was in your shoes 5 years ago, my mentor taught me something valuable. Confidence is built through small wins and learning from failures.
Okay, so how do I actually build that kind of confidence? I have less than a week.
Great question. Let me share 5 steps that really helped me. First up, you need to recognize and challenge your negative self-talk. When your brain says, I'm going to fail, ask yourself, is this thought helpful? What evidence do I have that this will actually happen?
I never thought about questioning those thoughts. I just accept them as true.
Exactly. That's step 1. Moving on to step 2, preparation is key. The more prepared you are, the more confident you'll feel. Know your material inside and out. Practice your presentation multiple times. Anticipate potential questions and have backup plans.
That makes sense. What about the other steps?
Next up is step 3, starting with small wins. Before your big presentation, practice with smaller groups. Maybe present to your team first, or even just to yourself in the mirror. Each small success builds your confidence for the bigger challenge.
I could practice with my colleagues tomorrow.
Perfect. Moving forward, step 4 is reframing your mindset. Instead of thinking, they're going to judge me, try thinking, I have valuable information to share with them. Rather than, what if I fail, think, what can I learn from this experience?
Wow, that's a completely different way of looking at it.
Yes. And finally, step 5 is taking care of your body language and overall well-being. Stand tall, make eye contact, breathe deeply. When you act confident physically, your mind starts to believe it too. Furthermore, get enough sleep, exercise, and eat well. Your physical state affects your mental state.
These are really practical tips, but what if I still feel nervous during the presentation?
Feeling nervous is completely normal. Even experienced speakers get nervous. The trick is to use that nervous energy. Try some breathing techniques. Breathe in for 4 counts, hold for 4, breathe out for 4. Additionally, try visualization. Imagine yourself giving a successful presentation, seeing the audience nodding and engaged.
I've heard of visualization, but never tried it.
It really works. Another thing to remember, your audience wants you to succeed. They're not your enemies sitting there hoping you'll fail. They're there to learn from you.
You know what? I'm starting to feel a bit better about this already. It's like you've given me a roadmap instead of just saying, be more confident.
That's exactly the point, Tony. Confidence isn't magic. It's a skill you can develop. And remember, even if something goes wrong during your presentation, it's not the end of the world. Some of my best learning experiences came from presentations that didn't go perfectly.
You're right. I think I've been so focused on avoiding failure that I forgot about the opportunity to learn and grow.
Exactly. That's what I call stepping out of your comfort zone. Each time you challenge yourself, you expand what feels comfortable to you.
Emily, thank you so much. I feel like I actually have a plan now instead of just worrying. I'm going to start preparing tonight and practice with my team tomorrow.
I'm so glad I could help. And Tom, remember what I said. Confidence is built, not born. You've got this.
Thanks, Emily. I'll let you know how it goes. Maybe next time we meet, I'll be the one giving confidence advice.
I'd love that. Good luck with your presentation.
And there we have it, a wonderful conversation between Tom and Emily about building self-confidence. I hope you found their discussion as insightful as I did. Let's recap the key takeaways from their conversation. The first thing that really stood out to me is that real confidence isn't about never feeling afraid. As Emily shared, confidence is about taking action despite feeling nervous or worried. This is a crucial mindset shift we all need to embrace. What I also found valuable was Emily's practical 5-step roadmap: challenging negative self-talk, thorough preparation, starting with small wins, reframing our mindset, and taking care of our physical well-being and body language. Another powerful insight is how changing your perspective can completely transform a situation. Instead of fearing judgment, focus on sharing value. Rather than dreading failure, view it as a learning opportunity. The final takeaway, and perhaps the most important one, is that confidence is a learnable skill. Just like learning a language or playing a sport, self-confidence requires regular practice and development. Now, let's explore today's vocabulary with some useful connecting words and phrases. I'll give you English-to-English definitions followed by example sentences.
First up, we have self-confidence, the belief in your own abilities and judgment. Example, building self-confidence takes time and consistent practice.
Moving on, self-doubt, a feeling of uncertainty about your own abilities or decisions. Example, Tony's self-doubt was preventing him from seeing his own potential.
Next, anxiety, a feeling of worry or fear, especially about future events. Example, many people experience anxiety when faced with public speaking.
Furthermore, resilience, the ability to recover quickly from difficulties or setbacks. Example, developing resilience helps you bounce back stronger from challenges.
Additionally, negative self-talk, the internal dialogue where you criticize or doubt yourself. Example, replacing negative self-talk with positive affirmations can boost confidence.
Moving forward, reframing, changing the way you think about or view a situation. Example, reframing your presentation as an opportunity rather than a threat reduces stress.
Another key term is mindset, your established attitudes and beliefs that shape how you approach situations. Example, a growth mindset helps you see challenges as learning opportunities.
Next up, visualization, the technique of creating mental images of successful outcomes. Example, Athletes often use visualization to improve their performance.
Moreover, comfort zone, the range of activities and situations where you feel safe and comfortable. Example, real growth happens when you step outside your comfort zone.
Additionally, well-being, your overall physical and mental health and happiness. Example, taking care of your well-being directly impacts your confidence levels.
Furthermore, preparation, the action of getting ready for something in advance. Example, thorough preparation is the foundation of natural confidence.
Also important is perspective, your particular way of viewing and understanding situations. Example, changing your perspective can transform anxiety into excitement.
Another useful phrase is first up, used to introduce the first item in a list or sequence. Example, first up on our agenda today is discussing the marketing strategy.
Moving on, furthermore, used to introduce additional information that supports your point. Example, the project was successful. Furthermore, it came in under budget.
Finally, in addition, used to add extra information to what has already been said. Example, she's an excellent teacher. In addition, she's a published author.
Before we wrap up, here's my challenge for you. Choose one strategy from today's conversation and try it this week. Whether it's practicing positive self-talk, trying visualization, or simply preparing more thoroughly for something important, take that first step toward building your confidence. Remember, as Emily said, confidence is built, not born. Small, consistent actions lead to big transformations. Thank you for joining me on English Journey Podcast today. If you found this episode helpful, please share it with friends who might benefit from these insights. Until next time, keep growing and keep learning.